Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. So glad you popped in to join me. It is going to be so gooey good. And I'm looking to move this. Yeah, I want to move that. I want to hide that. There we go. Hey, y'all, it's me, Delilah, your leadership auntie. I'm loving my new mug. If you've not seen it, it says Ask Auntie, Real Leadership, Real Talk, Real Growth, DBLS, Delilah Bartlett Leadership Solutions. I am so excited about this mug. But yeah, y'all come on in. You know that this month in August, we're talking about how to succeed in rooms not built for you, right? And so whatever the you is, maybe you're the only one, maybe you're one of few. And I want to just talk about things that nobody really made common to talk about while I was, growing up over 30 years of leading in corporate America. And now, of course, um, as I've dove into the entrepreneurial life, some things that I've learned there. And so pull up a chair. I'm spilling all the tea. This is where you can have candid conversations. If you don't feel comfortable asking your manager, your managing director, your VP, certain leadership development questions, you feel a little bit vulnerable, here is a safe place to do that. And I love the fact that I have lived experience through different levels of leadership, different functions, right, in organizations, that I should have some lived experience to be able to give you some very specific insights on how to lead. But every Friday in August, we're doing this series on how to succeed in rooms not built for you, and I'm sharing a bit about my a tab tidbit from my corporate career as well as the entrepreneurial path. And so, what are we talking about this week? This week, we're talking about accidental to intentional branding, the importance of branding yourself. Now, I'm going to talk about this in a way that maybe you've not really heard it before, kind of straightforward, because that's just who I am. I'm the leadership auntie. And so, if you have any questions, put them in the chat. Of course, I always offer up if you don't feel comfortable because your boss might be looking or somebody else may be looking and you don't feel comfortable asking out front. I encourage you to grow in that courage. Two, until that happens, info at delilahbartlett.com is a great place to leave your questions. And so here's the insight that I want to share around moving from accidental branding to intentional branding. It is very important that you own, you establish, you drive, you steward, and nurture your personal brand. And so I'm making the assumption that you know what your personal brand is, but I want to share with you a few highlights from $6 to Six Figures. If you want all of this in totality, you can pick up the book. It's on Amazon, all the great things. And so your personal brand, it's about really shaping how people feel about you, what they know about you. And so the excerpts that I want to take from the book is really around how to do that and what you need to focus on. There are 3 C's, and the real good part is going to be toward the end of this, so really hold on. But there are 3 C's I want to introduce to you as we move from accidentally to intentionally branding. The 3 C's are that can help you in building your brand. The first is competence. I want to talk to you about the core values and all the things, but just get the book or leave a question, and we can move from there. But the first C is competence. How can you deliver results? So a strong element of your brand is you actually doing the stuff that you're supposed to be doing, right? It's hard to build a good brand if the product is faulty. If this phone didn't hold up, if it wouldn't do what it was supposed to do, I don't care how they would brand it, I wouldn't buy it, right? And so our ability to be competent in our function helps us build a good brand. The second C is the character, our integrity, consistency, trustworthiness. And this is not just about values. Our values matter, but this is about, do you show up on time? Do you deliver as you said that you would, according to dates and scope and within budgets? And if you don't, do you communicate it well? Because that builds trustworthiness. So our character, the second C is character, helps establish a solid brand. I'm going to tell you something really good here in a moment, but hold on. We got to get through the C's. And then the last C is our connections, right? Who do we know? How are we connecting with people? How do people feel after or when connecting with us? Really drives it home. And I'm trying to pick it up in the book. Here we go. So I actually wrote here, people don't just remember what you do, they remember how you make them feel. And we know there's a quote, I think it's Maya Angelou who says that, but just a little bit differently. I wrote here that connection is how you engage, how you communicate, and how you make others feel valued. So not even just how you make them feel, but making them feel valued. So these three C's, right? Competence, character, connection, help build your brand. But let's talk about activity of branding. One of the slept on secrets that people don't really talk about branding. You are responsible for your brand. It is up to you. Here's the tip: to give your leaders around you, peer leaders, indirect leaders, whoever they are, sound bites about the amazing, fabulous things that you do or have accomplished, right? Some people are out here, like, I don't have to do all of that. They should know what I'm doing. Listen, these folks got lives. These folks are leading just like you're leading. You're not the only thing on their plate. And so help them help you, right? Help them help you. Give them sound bites. If you have quarterly initiatives or monthly initiatives, depending on your proximity to the leader, you may want to give them monthly sound bites. Some you want to just give quarterly sound bites. So when they're in rooms and you're not around, they're saying the thing that you've told them to say. And this is not long, like debrief material. This is like very succinct. Oh, Delilah improved our customer engagement by 25% with the last survey that she initiated and created. Like whatever it is, you're giving sound bites, right? You're giving sound bites so that your brand can be amplified in places that you're not. And see, two things about that. One, somebody hasn't told you that you're responsible for giving sound bites to the leaders to promote your brand, right? Two, some of us are all up in our feelings about, I don't need to do all that. They just need to know, listen, boo, that's not how that works. That's just not how that works. So this week, the big tidbit is go from accidental to intentional when building your brand. Do so by focusing on your competence, character, and connections. And when you have that package deliver sound bites to the leaders around you so that they can take those sound bites and amplify them, echo them, and amplify them in rooms that you won't be in. You are responsible for it. It is your business, and it does take all that. Let's be clear. The other bit I want to leave with you is around things that are helping make me successful in this sphere of entrepreneurship. And today may be a little bit different than it has been in the other weeks that we've already shared during the series in August. Just learn to be. This applies to my corporate folks, career folks, as well as my entrepreneurs, founders, and things of that nature. One of the biggest lessons I've learned since retiring from United Airlines last year is learning to be. Like, every moment does not have to have something going on. Yes, I have strategic plans. Yes, I have goals. Yes, I have tasks that I need to do to accomplish those plans. But also woven in intentionally is this space to just be. I think that's very undervalued. And I don't think enough of us talk about it. What does being look like? It may look different for you, but being to me looks like making sure there's breathing room on my calendar daily or definitely during the week for me to just think. Not engage with my AI, right? Not listening to somebody else's voice about something, but like legit just being. You'd be amazed at the amazing, I used to say, and I guess I'll pick this up again, ingenuous ideas and creative concepts that will flow to you as you're being. The peace that will flow to you as you're being, the strength that will undergird you as you're being. So that's what the Leadership Auntie I have for you as Leadership Auntie this week. I am checking the comments to see if there are any live questions. I don't see any. I am here to be a resource to you. Again, those things you're like, well, what should I do here? Or what do I need to know about this? And you want to ask someone with nearly 30 years of organizational, operational, and leadership experience that's passionate about people becoming the best version of themselves while being solutions out in the earth. You want to get the perspective of someone like that. I'm available. And that really cares about your heart and your soul. Drop a question. I'm here for it. But until next week, we got one more week of this series. I don't know what's going to happen in September. I'm just fluid with it. It just is what it is. But one more week of how to succeed in rooms not intentionally built for you. Next Friday, join me here at 12 o'clock. I look forward to seeing you. And send me your questions, info@delilahbartlett.com. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great weekend. Take care. God bless.